We grew Bow in 2017 and had a fantastic vintage. It was just great big kernels, perfect color, really good malt specs. And so it was kind of sitting there while we went through our learning curve on how to malt. And we're a very new business, so basically I didn't want to throw this extra variable into the mix, but eventually we felt that we knew what we were doing, and we were approached by Wes Woods, and he kind of had the, I guess, the motivation to kind of push the idea forward. So I think like the fact that it was developed locally, that it was a new variety that we could test a lot of ideas with, all those things were really attractive for us.
It's very cool as a brewery to be able to directly source your inputs. We're farm kids at 9 Mile, and we know the value of adding value to the farm gate. And so there's a particularly special aspect of working with Aaron and Matt on a project like this.
The beer scene is young here still, but it's certainly matured a ton in the last 3 years. And I hope it just continues to be successful so that people have enough money to buy our programs.
This is a farm product that probably the funnest to consume.
Yeah.
And you get to add value through all of the various stages of production and enjoy it right here in Saskatchewan. So it should give Saskatchewan people lots of pride.
And the best thing about the craft industry is that they're the most willing to experiment with anything new. And that's a real positive, because traditionally the barley industry has been pretty slow moving. So it's a nice way for the university to show what's going on there, how they have direct impacts outside the walls of the university, and actually in a real sense outside the boundaries of Canada as well. The program at the USask is pretty critical to the barley industry in Canada from all manner of outputs. They may be driving down Preston Avenue every day and looking at fields and having no sense of what's going on in those fields, but that's where all this work starts, and the amount of impact that has, it's really, you can put a value on it, but it probably goes just beyond even monetary values there.
To be able to advance, and I don't know to the extent that we did, but the potential to advance the knowledge base of breeding practices and varieties and malting, I think, is a really meaningful contribution, not only locally and provincially, but globally. And so it's with a lot of pride that we continue to work with the U of S, and I hope there will be a long tradition of this sort of collaboration in the future.
The fact that I knew Aaron and this barley was produced at the University of Saskatchewan certainly was the reason we looked into it. So it kind of is a connectivity that you'll get through Saskatoon and the province, and certainly through the ag community, but U of S is just another community that's kind of brought us together in a way, and we're able to do some really neat things.